myself. I'm going to have a look quickly. There's a South African horse racing bet. Again, just doing this for pass the time. I've got an engagement later on to go to, so I'm just killing some time away from everyone, just to chill out and just doing my own bits and pieces. And I just thought, let me have a look and see if I can pit myself against some of these so-called tipsters. So this is every tip. No, thank you. South African racing tips, and we've got Hollywood bets, Scottsville Outer. Let me just make sure I've got the right race. Yeah, Scottsville. Yeah. So the race, what are they saying? South African bets. They're saying in race 1 that they fancy Mafuka. Mafuka, where are you? Are you even here? Race 1, was this race 2? Let's just have a look. Pink Diamond favourite is Isabella Swaraj. Race 2, Safari Lodge. So this must be this race. Race 2, I've missed the first one. Race 2, 11:55. Race 2, Safari Lodge. So they fancy this one here. And I'm going to see whether I agree with them or not. And I'm going to basically look at my charts and just wait a little bit longer, a bit early for this, 7 minutes in to go rather. I've got time to roll up a fag and see what gives. Right, so race 2 Safari Lodge, they've got race 3. This I would have liked to have gone up against them with the naps. Let's just have a look at the race 3. Is that sun in my pocket? Is that the nap? Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's go back to race 2, which is a maiden, which is interesting. So just hover over and see the form. 6 and 3, 3, 6, 2, 2. Longstreet's got good odds. Grand Occasion. I mean, form's not bad. Come third twice this one. 1 minute, let's have a look, make sure. Yeah, come third last 2 races. It's come third and second and fourth. Pretty respectable. Yeah, I mean, they're not terrible. These ones here, this one's only had 2 races, so why have they given that? Let's have a look. I mean, is there a reason? Did they give a reason why? Any reason why? They just post them up? And who are these people? Every tip. Who are the people that are giving these? Put your name to it at least. Pretty shit, really. Every tip. Who are they? Click here. Free tipsters, pro tipsters, free bets, pro tipsters, betting, best professional betting tipster services. Okay, so these are your different tipsters. If you've ever subscribed to these at all, like Betting Gods as well, and they basically allow people to post their tips and you sub to them, and then you pay them and they get a little bit of money, the actual tipsters. And you look at the bets that they put out, you'll see that quite a lot of their bets may differ in points that you've got to bet. Some might go heavy on the favourites and so on. It's all over the place. And you'll see that you'll go through quite a long losing streak. Some might say they're profitable and all that type of thing, but yeah, by the time you take away your sub and the fact that you've probably missed the tip, or that your bank's deteriorated and all of that because it's asked you to put up 6 points or 3 points for one, 6 points for another, 1 point for, by the time you get to a winner, which they may have gone heavy on the points, that pulls them back into the profit zone. But if you've just lost 10 points and it's asking you to put another like 6 points on a next bet, then it's not cool. You're going to be doubting whether you do it, and then all of a sudden you kind of like get your money back, and yeah, that's just bullshit. So let's just go back and right. So let's have a look at this. We're approaching the start. Let's see whether or not the markets concur with this particular horse. Pretty poised. I mean, it's a shit race. It's maiden anyway. So look at these other bigger odds. We have a look in the top three. There's a tiny bit of money there, more than what I was expecting to see, if I'm honest. Easy Bulow's got the lion's share of the money. That doesn't mean anything, by the way. Just because a horse has got more money against it or not in its favour, it means fuck all. We got video? No. I've got insufficient funds. Boo-hoo. Gives a shit. Right. Not bothered about that. Don't need the video because I don't use any I never have really use any kind of jockey or horse characteristics to lay a horse because of its position or because the jockey's jumping up and down. You do get overreactions. I remember once when I tried it and I was laying a horse that was low in odds in running, and because there was about 3-4 furlongs to go and the jockey was going mad all over it, whereas the others were riding pretty strongly with the jockeys upright on their saddle, and the horse came from like 4th or 5th or whatever, and it won the race. So yeah, that's just a load of bullshit. There's one particular person that sells ebooks on that. Not my thing. I'm sure a lot of you may have tried that, those that might be watching this, and some may have had some success, others mixed, but overall I doubt very much you've got an edge using that strategy. Plus you'd need to be quite quick or you'll be getting high odds because everyone will be jumping on that, literally. Right, so I'm going to make my decision now on this race based on market and seeing what's going on, and Safari's my lay, so I'm going against the tipster here. Hard to say whether or not Izzy Bulow's going to win or not, if I'm honest. I'm not really liking that either, so I mean I wouldn't back that horse. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a winner from a double-digit starting price. Let's have a look again. Yeah, so Safari yeah, Safari's my lay, so I'm going to go against the tipster here and see, well, in terms of selection, I'm not betting obviously, in terms of selection, and see what gives. Just don't like the profile. You would have noted Izzy Bulow's had a slight drift for what it's worth, but means nothing. And Safari's probably coming a little bit from the 3-3. Again, means nothing really to me right now. If anything, Grand Occasion's dropped a bit, which has forced those ones. And remember, Grand Occasion was one of these horses that's got half decent form, as has Longstreet. Right, they're going to go and play or what? Come on. Right, look at that drop on Grand Occasion. I think when I was looking at it, it was, what was it, 10s or 11s or something like that at the start of the video. I can't remember, but yeah. few bets on grand occasion, force the price down. Again, when you've got low liquidity, a bit of money will take out all the lower positions and take out all the lower positions and go quite low. As you can see, grand occasion's dropped quite well to 4.2 for what it's worth. Let's have a look at Safari. There you go, there's Easy Bulo and grand occasion. Shame I've got no video to see what's going on here. Alright, Pink Diamond got it. Look at that. There you go, one of the outsiders. So I did think one of the... I wasn't sure on Isibulo, as I said before. Safari Lodge was the lay for me. And Pink Diamond, yeah, at 22.7. Alright, there you go. So much for tipsters, eh?